Get ready with me while I show you how to do this gorgeous, very easy and effortless summery look using our minis and some of our offerings for this holiday season. Okay, so I am a traditional bang wearer. I'm using brush 1 and I'm quite red, so nothing makes me happier. Also, for those who are a bit dehydrated like me, I really find that these primers are really hydrating. Obviously, high dose of hyaluronic acid, niacinamide in them, jojoba oil, hemp oil, all the things that are really conditioning for the skin, but the actual formula is designed to be very adherent. So if you are one of those people that you do need hydration, but you worry about longevity, then these are obviously winning products for that reason. Okay, so I'm a bang wearer, so I'm the medium box, and then I use Boom as my contour color. You can use this for a multitude of different reasons. Remember, like, the primers are a fabulous product because they are very multi-purpose in your makeup bag. It doesn't have to be just your primer for you wearing all over your face. It can be worn underneath your makeup. It can be mixed in with your full coverage foundation that you want to sheer out and get a bit more glowy. I love using this on my eyelids as well for a bit of that kind of contour on the eye and an easy way of using eyeshadow. So let's get into it and have some fun with our contouring. Just remember, this is pigmented, so you're not going to put on as much as what you would for the full face. So I'm using a small amount of Boom, and I'm just going to place it strategically where I need it to start with, and then work quickly to work it into the skin. I like to use mine higher up on my jawline. If the rule of thumb is kind of like top of your ear towards the corner of the mouth, that's the zone. You don't want to go below that zone, otherwise you're dragging your face down. We want to look lifted and with phenomenal cheekbone. I've designed this beautiful little brush. This is brush 3, and the reason why I designed this is for 2 people. One, for those that have a small face and they find that brush 1 is too big. The other reason, which is what I use it for, is more of a contour. It has more of a dense head to it, so I find that when I'm working it onto the face, I like to either press it in, or when I'm working with a very liquidy product, I can move it around. In masterclasses, everyone asks me, do we do under the neck? Where do we go with our product? So I don't really like to put on a lot of product if I don't need to. It's really about assessing what your chest color looks like and how it sort of flows in. The primers are phenomenal for you to move color down into your neck because they are so sheer, they grip really well, so they don't transfer a lot onto your clothing, but also because they're so sheer, you don't see them as much as you would a powder or a foundation product. So I like to get in there. I like to color the top of my ears on top, and if you're wearing your hair back, this is the time that you get behind your ears as well. On days where I don't feel like wearing much, and if I've been investing in my skin, I'm just having a particularly good skin day, I don't want to wear a foundation. And most of you tell me that you don't like wearing them either. So if you are having a day where you don't want to wear much, I just like to get a bit of concealer under my eyes. This is to color correct any of those blue tones. Just wakens me up and gives me a little bit extra kick. You can see instantly that brightens. And then just to finish off the look, there's 2 products left for the cheeks. I'm going in with Gemma blush. I'm gonna pop it down. Now she is pigmented. She's got a bit of kick to her deliberately, so it suits all skin tones. So what we're gonna do is just put a small amount on the brush and then work it in. Remember, you can always build up your blushes. You don't have to go straight in. Because I do see this a lot in masterclass where you'll pop your blush on and it'll look quite stripy. Can you see how it's looking very stripy here and here? Let me show you how you fix it. This is why it's incredibly important that you have all of the brushes. This is not a selling point for me. This is actually in your education. If you have a brush for every single act on your face, it means that it keeps in that area. So I love having my complexion brush as my kind of corrector afterwards. So if you find that your foundation is looking a little bit stripy, just go in there with your complexion brush, brush number 1 after, and you can see by just running it around the outside how much it sort of just fuses it and makes it look more natural into the skin. Again, because we are all about multi-use, there's nothing better. I know how much you guys love this on using the blushes on your lips as well. So I'm gonna pop a little bit on as a really light flush. This is gonna give me a little bit of that pretty pink look. So this would look amazing with that really gorgeous summer florally vibe that we're hoping to have this summer. I'm gonna top my lip now with some Divine just to merge all that color together and really give me the most beautiful, soft, summery, fresh floral lip. Okay, let me show you the quickest hack for highlighting and adding light to the face. I'm just getting Flux and I'm gonna really lightly hit my highlights of my cheeks, and then I'm gonna be really lazy. And I'm just going to use that same brush to go on the inner corner, a little bit onto my lid, making sure it's not looking too stripy, and then onto the highest part of my arch under my brow. Okay, so now is the finishing products. We're going to get some translucent powder. I like to make sure I really set under my eyes. I get some movement there. And also, I think there's a difference between glowy and fresh and sweaty and uncomfortable. So many of you say to me all the time how much you love the setting spray. And for me, it's a really incredible product to really finish off the makeup. For so many of you, I hear the same thing. I hate the way that powder makes my skin look. My makeup doesn't last. I look too powdery, etc., etc. This is why I created this one as our third product, because I know the impact of what a setting spray, when it's done correctly, can do. So I'm just going to spray my skin all over, focus on the areas that are a little bit more powdery. And then what I'm going to do is let it dry into the skin. And what that will do is it will dry down to be more of a natural finish, but it will settle off the powder. Okay, and that's it. That is my gorgeous, summery, easy, very, very easy look using some of our holiday essentials. I hope you really enjoyed it. This is, again, a tutorial designed for those who haven't got much time this summer. Really easy, quick, but very effective tips and tricks on how to look gorgeous this summer for you.